Welcome to Here First. Here are the top 10 news stories for today. Let's begin with the top 5 stories from India. India suspends Indus Waters Treaty. Amid rising tensions, with Pakistan tensions between India and Pakistan have escalated sharply after the tragic terror attack in Pahalgam that claimed 26 lives. In response, India has suspended the Indus Waters Treaty and begun sediment flushing operations at major hydroelectric projects in Jammu and Kashmir. This has raised alarms in Pakistan, which has accused India of using water as a weapon. Meanwhile, the United Nations Security Council is holding emergency consultations to discuss the worsening standoff between the two nuclear-armed neighbours. Iran begins mediation efforts. Between India and Pakistan, Iran has entered the diplomatic fray, with its foreign minister visiting Islamabad to mediate between India and Pakistan. Iran is calling for restraint and dialogue, while also planning to send a delegation to New Delhi later this week. Though Pakistan welcomed the move, India remains firm on not accepting third-party mediation in bilateral issues. The international community continues to monitor the situation closely, hoping to avoid further escalation. Supreme Court to review constitutionality of Waqf Amendment Act. The Supreme Court of India is set to hear a series of petitions challenging the constitutionality of the Waqf Amendment Act of 2025. Critics argue the new law compromises the independence of Waqf boards by handing more control to the central government. The court has asked the government to clarify its stance and temporarily paused implementation of certain provisions. The outcome of the hearing could have far-reaching implications for religious property management in the country. India unveils Squad for ICC Champions Trophy 2025. India has announced its squad for the ICC Champions Trophy 2025. Rohit Sharma returns as captain, with Shubman Gill as his deputy. The team is a blend of experience and youth, featuring star players like Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, and Jasprit Bumrah. The squad selection reflects a strategic focus on balance and adaptability, aiming to bring the trophy home after a long wait. Gold prices drop sharply. Across Indian markets, gold prices in India have witnessed a steep fall, dropping from record highs of $3,500 per ounce to around $3,250. The decline comes amid easing global trade tensions and a stronger US dollar. Market analysts say this could be a short-term correction, but investors are being cautious. Many are now diversifying their portfolios as economic indicators fluctuate worldwide. Now, the top 5 stories from around the world. Netherlands celebrates 80 years of world liberation. The Netherlands marked 80 years since its liberation from Nazi occupation with moving ceremonies in Wageningen. Veterans, including 2 centenarians, lit the symbolic liberation fire in front of large crowds. Dutch King Willem-Alexander and Prime Minister Dick Schoof honoured fallen soldiers with wreath-laying tributes. The event highlighted the enduring value of freedom and the importance of remembering history. Sovereignty clinches victory at 151st Kentucky Derby. The 151st Kentucky Derby concluded with an exciting win for Sovereignty, ridden by jockey Junior Alvarado. Despite wet track conditions, Sovereignty surged ahead of favourite journalism to claim the victory. The win marks a major milestone for the Godolphin-owned horse and adds another memorable moment to the historic racing event. Finland tops World Happiness Report 2025. The World Happiness Report 2025 is out, and Finland has retained its title as the happiest country in the world for the 8th year in a row. The report ranks countries based on factors like social support, life expectancy, and freedom of expression. Meanwhile, the United States has dropped several spots due to increasing polarization and economic uncertainty. So Washington Dulles tops list of most expensive US airports. A new report has revealed the 10 most expensive airports in the United States for domestic travel. Washington Dulles International tops the list, followed by San Francisco and Salt Lake City. High operating costs, limited budget carriers, and increased demand are driving up ticket prices, affecting thousands of travelers during the peak summer season. Virgo Moon brings shift toward focus and clarity. Astrologers say today's Virgo Moon is influencing global energy in subtle but powerful ways. Early disruptions due to the Leo-Uranus alignment may have caused restlessness, but the transition to Virgo is bringing focus and clarity. It's a good time to revisit your goals, clean up your routine, and act with intention. That's all for today's episode of Here First. Stay tuned for more updates tomorrow.